We shall today talk about customers. In our earlier modules, we had talked about sales. We had talked about various types of salesmen, selling ability, and how to tackle the sales problem. Now, I would like you to listen something on the customer. For a salesperson, customer is the key target. If he cannot help his customer, if he cannot satisfy his customer, if he cannot negotiate a sale, then everything is finished. So we have to understand the customer's needs. We have to understand how to deal with the customer, how to assess his needs, and about customer retention and handling of the customer. A business cannot survive without making and our continuous efforts to understand the needs of a customer. Mind you, it's a continuous process. Whatever be the form of selling, whatever be the way of selling, customer needs have to be understood. To discover if your product or service is having a positive effect, you need to understand about the customer's loyalty. You have to take time to understand customers' emotional and material needs, then offer him a solution which has incentives and he can be loyal to you. One way is acquiring customer feedback. Customer feedback can be inquired through simple question answer, listening to the uh, customer and asking him pertinent question or asking him to fill up few forms. What all you want to know about a customer? We want to know who they are, from where they are coming, what do they do, why did they buy this product, why not another product, how will they buy? Will they buy online? Will they buy from a mall? Will they place an order through telephone? How will they buy? So that product positioning can be done and the sales pitch can be done accordingly. Then, how much money do they have? If a person has got X money and you offer him a product X plus plus, he is not likely to buy the product. So, for a person who's got X amount of money, you have to make sure that you offer him a product which is X minus. Then you have to find out what makes a customer create a good feeling about buying. Is it his announcement of looks? Is it his announcement of hygiene? Is it his announcement of self-esteem? So there can be various aspects. After that, you must know what a customer expects from you, what they think about it. Is the customer hostile to you? If so, why? Is it because of your indifferent attitude or is because of some other reason? Then, what does the customer think about your the competitors? You have to find that out. Now, the needs of a customer varies from the types of goods they like to purchase. If you're purchasing a soap, his needs are different. If he's purchasing a car, his needs are different. If he's pertaining something else, his needs are different. So also his needs will vary about the product which he's from where he's purchasing the product. Is he purchasing from a high-end shop or is he purchasing from a kirana shop? Then who is the decision maker in the customer? Is it the head of the family? Is it the wife? Is it the child? In some cases, child is the decision maker, and marketeers concentrate on the child for his taking a decision for a product. Then you can also classify the customers according to the loyal customers, means they are loyal to one particular brand, they only want that brand. Then you can have customers who are looking for discount product. Sasta batao. Tell me a cheap thing. What are the discount available on the product? Then there are customers who are looking for impulsive purchase. Impulsive purchase customers are not price sensitive customers. Then you have need based customer. I want to clean my hands. What soap do you recommend? I want to clean my car. What do you recommend? I want to enhance the polished surface. What else do you this thing? So this is another category of a customer. And then would be a wandering customer who just walks into your shop, your showroom, and is just looking around. He has no mind of his own. He has no need of his own. Then you have to create that. Mind you, once you understand the different types of customer, you can pitch yourself accordingly, and you can talk to the customers in the same manner. Then the first thing in customer's mind will be the product's choice. So you have to offer him a product's choice, products what he is looking for. Then you have to help him with the product intent, purchase intent. Well, he should be willing to buy the product. Then after purchase intent, if there is any other form of cross-selling, upselling, you got to keep that in mind. So now we shall talk about tips to in dealing with the customers. First step is listen to your customer, whether talking on telephone or customers conducting a business. Take a minute to ask customer what does he want. When a customer comes to a shopping place, he considers himself as the king, and he doesn't like to be treated in a diffident manner. Empathize with the customer. Customer is telling you something, listen to him. Try and understand his point of view. And what customer offers a feedback, keep that in mind. Customers want to be acknowledged for taking time off and do not want to be unfairly judged. And then you offer free demonstrations to the customer, product demonstration if possible. That helps him to understand the product much better. If you are a manufacturing, interacting with current or future customer through product demo is the ideal way to sell your products. But if you have a limitations, then whatever amount you can do, you should do. Then as a salesperson talking to a prospective customer, you must know about the competitors. Your competitors, what are they offering, what are they not offering? In your target market, who's buying, who's not buying, you must know that. And that is very essential. You can cover or analyze highlight the product, your product in a way that the customer feels happy. This practice will help the customer to make up his mind faster. Well, we have just talked about how to deal with customers. Now, there are various other topics regarding customers. Customer complaints, customer handling, customer retention, which are equally important, and I shall cover that in the next session. Till then, try to think over what we have talked about the customer. Very, very important, because understanding customer is a very important part of your sales profile and sales technique. So, till the next.